The final strains of our national anthem, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lakeside Park, Veterans Field at Lakeside Park, where this afternoon, in a highly anticipated Black Diamond Conference matchup, it will be the Edwards County Lions taking on the Fairfield Mules in a fun one. These two teams played just 2 days ago, as a matter of fact. Played on Tuesday in Albion as we're starting just a smidge early. I think they're trying to avoid raindrops as the Mules have already taken the field as the Edwards County Lions will come up first. Hello, folks. Welcome to Wabash Cash TV's presentation of high school baseball here from Fairfield. Taking a look at the Edwards County lineup, the Lions, Fighting Lions, in with a record of 5-1 on the season, 1-0 in conference play. Jackson Hensley will bat first. He's the pitcher today for the Edwards County Lions. Jax Duncan will hit second. It will be Cash Connor in the 3-hole. The cleanup, Jex Snapper, Jex. Batting fifth will be Dylan Prather. He'll be followed by Drew Seibert. Seibert, the designated hitter today. Drew Roosevelt will bat seventh today for the Lions. It'll be Evan Rhodes in the 8-hole, and then Cy Nelson batting ninth for Edwards County. Hensley, Duncan, Connor, Schnepper, Prather, Seibert, Roosevelt, Rhodes, and Nelson for the Edwards County Fighting Lions. For the Fairfield Mules today, under head coach Chris Fleener, and with a record of 5-4. Taking a look at their defense first. The pitching today will be Talon Hicksonbaugh. The talented right-hander will be pitching to Carson White behind the plate. White, the lone senior in the starting lineup for the Mules. Over at third base is Ian Puckett. It will be Caleb King manning the shortstop position. Jake Easton out at second base. Boston Isaacs gets the start tonight at first. And around the outfield in left field, Braken Cavacci, Jesse King in center, and Austin Grieve over in right. Thank you so much for tuning in to Wabash Catch TV's continuing presentation of high school baseball here in the spring of 2025 season. We were supposed to have 2 games for you this afternoon, but the Salem Wildcats canceled their game this afternoon as they had some heavy storms come through. Must have dumped a ton of rain over at Salem. They are going to instead play Breeze Central tomorrow afternoon, and we will be unable to present that one to you as we've got another game already scheduled tomorrow afternoon. Hicksonbaugh's fourth pitch is out of the zone to Jackson base on 4 pitches. So not the most auspicious start there for Talon Hicksonbaugh. The Mules in their black jerseys tonight with red numerals, and the Angry Mule caps, red caps with the white trucker front and the Angry Mule emblem on it. The Edwards County Lions in their red jerseys with the lions across the front, Edwards County across the back, numerals on both sides with white lettering and black trim around the numerals. Sharp jerseys for both squads. The next one from Hicksonbaugh, out of the zone. He is having difficulty finding the strike zone here in his first 7 pitches. He's only had 1 strike. As Hensley leading off first. Pretty sensible lead to throw over. Not in time. Hensley was pretty short out there. You never know when they're a little shorter. Might mean they're taking off. And there he goes. He bluffs as ball 3 comes to Jax Duncan. Duncan playing shortstop. He's a junior for Edwards County. As the Lions start with a man-on throw over to Isaacs is not close to getting away, but it was a little bit off to the right-hand side. No tag possible there. And there is ball 4. 9-1 right now from Talon Hicksonball, as you do not want to give these talented Edwards County hitters any leg up, and Hicksonball has started to do so. That will bring up Cash Connor. Cash the catcher for Edwards County, and he is, folks, an outstanding hitter. As they're going to try to keep the runner at second, Hensley, close. Let's see, I have their statistics here. What is Cash hitting? As he watches strike two zip past. Connor comes in hitting .500 on the season as he fouls that one back and away. He is 7 for 14. They've only played 6 games, the running Lions. Let's see, how many times has he walked? Yeah, he's got a great eye. 7 walks in 6 games. That tells you a little bit about Cash Connor at the plate. So that means with 7 hits and 7 walks in 21 plate appearances, that's a gaudy .667 on base percentage. And with some power as well. 3 doubles. Doing the math in my head, that's the slugging would be pretty solid there too. Let's see, that'd be 7 hits plus 3 is 10. 10 for 20, 10 for 14. Yeah, that's pretty gaudy. That's that's really good. The next from Hicksonball is the liner to the shortstop, throw to second, gets away, but the Mules are able to pick up the first out of the inning. So the first out of the inning recorded by Caleb King at short. He didn't really have to move at all. That thing, had he not moved his glove up, probably would have hit him in the head. So stepping in will be Jex Schnepper. Edwards County with a Jax and a Jex. J-A-X and J-E-X. Duncan and Schnepper. Jax is over at first. Jackson Hensley out at second. Jex at the plate. And he fouls that one off. So it'll be 0-2. Schnepper, third baseman for Edwards County. The Lions have Jackson Hensley pitching tonight. He's trotting off of second base. No courtesy runner for Hensley. So 0-2 here on Schnepper. Hicksonball with the spray, with the stretch, fires home, ball 1. He's got a little bit more room to pitch 1 or 2 out of the zones here against Schnepper. With a 1-2 count, runner goes, a bouncer too short, gathered by King through second, throw over to first. In time, the double play is recorded. The Mules get it 6-4-3. We'll head to the bottom of the first, no score.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and a wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Welcome back to Veterans Field, home of the Mules, where they will send Jesse King to bat first against Jackson Hensley. King will be followed by Ian Puckett, then Caleb King, his twin brother. Batting fourth will be Talon Hicksaball in the cleanup spot. Braken Cavachi will hit fifth. Jake Easton in the sixth hole. Number 7 is Carson White. It will be Boston Isaacs batting eighth, and Austin Grieve rounding out the starting lineup. No designated hitter today for the Mules. King, Puckett, King, Hicksaball, Cavachi, Easton, and White, Isaacs, and Grieve for the Mules. Taking a look defensively at the Edwards County Fighting Lions, as mentioned, Jackson Hensley on the mound. He is a junior right-handed thrower, pretty good speed. As he is throwing to Cash Connor behind the plate, Connor the junior catcher. Around the infield, over at third, Jex Schnepper. Schnepper, a very talented pitcher in his own right. May see him some today. He may have pitched too many in his last outing. We'll see. Jax Duncan out at short. It is Drew Roosevelt, sophomore at second base. Over at first, it's Dylan Prather, also a sophomore. Prather, a pretty good arm, too. He's left-handed, and he came in and smoked the Mules for an inning on Tuesday afternoon as Edwards County beat Fairfield 4-3 over in Albion. Around the outfield, it is Evan Rhodes over in left field, Cy Nelson in center, and Wyatt Greathouse over in right. 3-2 full count here to Jesse King. He watches strike 3 as zip past. Throws his bat, and instead of heading to first, he'll head to the dugout. Inside corner, this is a good-looking pitch. Too close to take, that's for sure. And our officials are umpires today, by the way. Joe Emery and Hank Evans, umpires today, as Ian Puckett steps into bat. It'll be followed by Caleb King. Again, if anybody gets on, we'll see Talon Hicksaball. It was 70 degrees and gorgeous earlier today before that little squall of showers came through a little while back, about 2 hours ago. Now they're saying it's sunny again, but 55, so it's dropped a little bit. There appears to be some rain around Nashville, but that's a way off. We'll keep an eye on that. I don't think, who knows if that'll get here after a while. We'll see. Looking at my handy-dandy handheld computer device, otherwise known as a phone. 3-0 the count on Ian Puckett. Puckett probably going to take one, maybe two. We'll see if he has a green light. Ian playing third base today for Fairfield. He played first base last night as the Mules beat Sisney. Fairfield over Sisney yesterday 9-4. That was a enjoyable ball game as Coach Feline are able to use all kinds of bench. And that is ball 4 to Puckett. He will head down to first. So walks dogging both pitchers here in the first inning. A couple of walks for Hicksaball back in the Fighting Lions half of the first. And there's one here for the Mules in their half of the first. Caleb King will step to the plate. Shortstop, he had a nifty put out to start that double play at the end of that top of the first. No score. And he swings at the first pitch, knocks it through the right side for a base hit. Making the turn and heading to third, Ian Puckett will get there without a throw. So with one out, runner in scoring position down at third base, King with the first hit of the game. And Puckett, very good speed out there making that turn. He never paused. He picked up Coach Fleener over there in that third base box and said, I'm a-coming. Sean Rush over in the first base box coaching for the Mules. Cash Connor sending a signal down to his third baseman. Maybe they have something planned. Jack Schnepper down there at third. They might have something planned for Ian Puckett. Throw over to first. And King gets back in. Gets his knees dirty, though. One out here for Talon Hicksonbaugh. Good opportunity for healthy selfie here for the pitcher. As the runner goes, he knocks it down the left side. Is that going to stay fair? It is a fair ball. That'll be a base hit. One run scores. They are going to they will not bring around as the ball comes in and nearly beats Caleb King to the bat or to the base, but it'll be a run scoring double for Talon Hicksonbaugh. So a couple of hits in a row for the Mules after a walk, and they have a run on the board and take an early 1-0 lead here over Edwards County. That brings in Braken Cavachi with runners at second, third. He can really break it open, make it a crooked number. 1-0 Fairfield. Jackson Hensley looks at third, throws home. It's a curveball that didn't curve, stayed inside. And a courtesy runner will check in for Hicksonbaugh. That is Logan Hodges heading out there to run for Hicksonbaugh. Braken Cavachi stepping into the batter's box, back into the batter's box with a 1-0 count. He's got a real opportunity. He swings, bounces it to the pitcher. It's off his glove. Throw home. It is in time. Great play by Hensley as he throws out King at home. Hicksonbaugh advances to third. Cavachi on the fielder's choice. 1-2. And for this, that'll be the second out of the inning. So with two outs now and runners at first and third, Jake Easton will step to the plate. 1-0 Fairfield on top. They had an opportunity here for plenty more, but the bouncer from Cavachi slowing things down for now. Easton very active last night. Boy, he was on the base pass. He was taking off like a dart. As that curveball does come back in to find the strike zone. Hensley, he handled, even though the ball bounced off his glove, he didn't panic. It was very well poised on the mound there for Jackson Hensley. I didn't think he'd get the player at home, but the ball bounced off and he just stepped over and calmly tossed it home. Picked it up, tossed it home, and Cash Connor, we've seen him in basketball and football and baseball and everything. He's a tough customer, able to handle and make the tag quickly. Two outs, 1-2 the count. Swing and a foul. Cavachi was headed to second. He may try that again. With runners at first and third. With two outs, you got to figure Connor would throw through to second base, and he's got a good enough arm to get him. Cavachi's got good speed. That's a good matchup. Out of the stretch, the throw. Knocked to the right side. Have to get to the pitcher. He is covering, and in time, Hensley gets there from the toss from Prather. After one, the Mules take the lead with two hits and a walk, and they take a 1-0 lead into the second. Back after these.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future
tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you could be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Back to the mound heads Talon Hickson ball. Hey, tomorrow, folks, we will be in Louisville as Lawrenceville comes over to take on North Clay at about 4:30. First pitch into Dylan Prather, spanked right back up the middle for a base hit. Prather, then Seibert, Drew Roosevelt, and Evan Rhodes if it gets to him. And that, whenever you fall behind, that is how you like to respond as the Edwards County Lions knock the first pitch right into center field. Drew Seibert, designated hitter, knocks the second pitch into left field for a base hit. So 2 pitches, 2 base runners. As Prather stops at second base. Hickson ball ran into trouble with the first 2 batters of the first inning, walking them. But here in the second inning, he is giving up hits. It will be Owen Lynch heading out to run for Seibert over at first, courtesy runner for the DH. And unless he made a change, I can't imagine him taking him out. As it is, Drew Roosevelt will head to the plate. And he swings at the first pitch he sees, fouls it down the line. It's like somebody gave the Lions a hint that Hickson ball is going to be around the plate on the first pitch. That's 3 hitters in a row swinging at the first pitch. That one strike 2. A little bit upper part of the zone, but still in it. Runners at first and second. Prather at second base, leading the way. Lynch at first. That one is fouled out of play off the right side. Edwards County in the lead early in the Black Diamond East season, as they've got 5 weeks to play. It's a double round robin. Each team plays the other one twice in the same week, typically. Twice in the same week. The Tuesday and Thursday games. As another one out of the zone evens the count at 2-2 to Roosevelt. Hickson ball takes a look at second. He's strikes him out up high part of the zone. But take a seat looking. First strikeout of the game for Talon Hickson ball. And he needed that one. So that will bring in Evan Rhodes, sophomore left fielder. Open stance. And the first pitch is well out of the zone. Good crowd on hand here at the Veterans Field. As Rhodes fakes the bunt. He got the bat pulled away in time. Michael Sneidel, head coach of the Edwards County Lions, giving the signals. A signal to open it up and take a swing, and he swung through strike one. Hixenbaugh able to get that one into the zone. That was a good pitch. Rhodes couldn't catch up. He fouls that one back, and Talon Hixenbaugh catches up into the count, 2-2. First inning, Hixenbaugh was able to strand both the leadoff and the second man. Started out runners the first and second. He kept them there. Will he be able to do that here? As that's a bouncer to the right side. Hixenbaugh gathers. Gets it over to Isaacs for the easy one, but the runners do move up with 2 outs. So, here comes Cy Nelson. Nelson steps in. He comes in hitting .462. Boy, that's a weapon at the bottom of your lineup. That's like you're starting to rally right again. It's like having 2 leadoff hitters. Little crafty move for Michael Snidel. Swing and a miss. Nelson was a pistol on the basketball court, too, as the Lions with a fine season this year. 1-1 to count. Watch a strike 2 zip past. Hixenbaugh, 1 pitch away from getting out of second inning difficulty and retaining the 1-run lead. Does so. That'll do it. Again, the Lions leave 2. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Mules lead at 1-0.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without a runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LamontsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they did at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisseton. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Carson White will step in here against Jackson Hensley to begin inning number 2 for the Mules. It'll be White, followed by Boston Isaacs, Austin Grieve, and then Jesse King if anybody gets on. What's the old saw? Don't play poker against somebody named after a city. You got Carson City, Carson White. You've got Boston batting next. Then you have Austin Grieve. You don't get to play cards until Jesse King comes up hitting 4th this inning. It's the 6, 7, 8, 9, potential 1. 1-1 to Carson White. And that curveball came right back in. White fouls it away. Good job by Carson White. Looked like it was going to hit him, and that thing just curved right back in, and White never moved. Other than to swing. Never backed up or anything. 1-2 the count. 1-0 lead for Fairfield here in the bottom of the second inning. They scored a 1 in the first. As Hensley's next delivery is out of the zone. Good crowd on hand. Some fans out there in the outfield watching through the fence. As that one fouled out of play. The way the field is set up here at Fairfield, it's a pretty good crown. If you're in the outfield watching, and you're in a lawn chair like they mostly are, you probably can't see the play very well. There's a bouncer to the left side. It may get through. Throw across, not in time. Might have been in time, but a little bit of a bobble at the catch there. And Isaacs gets on. Prather trying to scoop the throw from Jax Duncan. Duncan had to hurry the throw after he had a bobble as well. So White will get on, and he will be replaced by a courtesy runner as well. Running for Carson White will be Brandon Marshall. So, with a man on first, here comes Boston Isaacs. That's, by the way, the third hit of the game given up by Hensley. As the Mules picked up a couple of hits, left two in the first after scoring a run. A couple of hits and a walk. Isaacs playing first base today. Well, I tell you what, Coach Fleener will see where his kids can play best, and it takes a few weeks to figure it out. As Marshall a little bit off the bag, and Connor thought about throwing down, but he couldn't come up with it clean. 1-1 the count. The sun is coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that big burning yellow ball in the sky. Hopefully he sticks around. Next from Hensley is popped to the right side. It's going to get out of play. Probably went right over the head of our good friend Steve Jordan over there on the right side camera. Doing a great job. Kenny Hildebrand over on the left side. Thank you very much, fellas. And out in the truck, Ty Landreth doing a wonderful job for us today. 1-2 the count to Isaacs. With Marshall at first, staying close to first base. Pretty tight zone today. It's been consistent. It's been tight. Hensley fires home the right-hander inside ball 3. So a full count here to Boston Isaacs with nobody out. Early in the ball game, Mules scored 1 in the first. They lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second. Hensley looks at first, fires home. That ball is poked into right. That's going to get down fair. It'll be a base hit. Marshall rounds second as Isaac stops at first. It'll be first and third with nobody out for Fairfield. So, 8 hitters into the lineup. Jackson Hensley has given up 4 hits and a walk. It'll be Austin Grieve, the number 9 hitter for Fairfield. Right fielder. May see a bunt attempt. We'll see. Cash Connor makes a signal to his second baseman to scoot over. Get closer to second. And he does not attempt the bunt. He pops it into a short left field. In to make the play. The catch is made. Evan Rhodes. He throws home and no runner. Nice play by Evan Rhodes. He came into it. Ready to throw, and he fired home for the to hold Marshall at third. Nice job. That records the first out. So a chance here for Jesse King. With a runner at third and 1 out now. Watches the curveball zip back in for strike 1. Now, King did turn his head away. We thought that was not going to make it back in, but that thing had some nice little, probably 10-5 curve. That one did not curve. Good heat on it. Pardon me. So 1-1 the count to number 1 for Fairfield. Batting first, Jesse King. Center fielder today. And that one is out of the zone to the outside. Two and one the count. Throw over. Isaac's boy, it was almost a step far off. Sean Rush said, "Get your tail back here." He does so. With one out, boy, the Mules do not want to pick up a second out on the base paths, that's for sure. And also, Jesse King wants to make sure what the play call is from Coach Fleener. He called timeout just to see what it was. 2-1 the count. Throw over to first. They got him that time. Isaac's leaning the other way. And he is busted. Caught stealing. Ouch. So, that is problematic for Fairfield. They recheck the count. I think it's 2-1. Three and one is the count with now 2 outs. Mules looking for their 6th win on the season. Both teams looking for their 6th win on the season. As King takes a walk. Cash Connor wants to have a chat with his pitcher before facing Ian Puckett. Puckett with a walk back in the first inning. He did come around to score. Connor and Hensley having a chat. One to nothing, Fairfield leads it as Ian Puckett heads to the plate. Puckett worked himself a walk in the first. The right-handed swinger watches the curveball not break, throw down to second, meet. Cash Connor's got an arm, kids. And he gunned. He just flat out gunned Jesse King. So after 2, it remains 1-0 Fairfield.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes, Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford.
First pitch in is out of the zone to the top of the lineup. Jackson Hensley, Jax Duncan, Cash Connor. Anybody gets on, it'll be Jex Schnepper, cleanup hitter, as second delivery is in for a strike. Talon Hicksonbaugh heads back to the mound. He's given up a couple of hits. That last half inning, by the way, belonged to Cash Connor. He went out to the mound and he called that stolen base, folks. He was ostensibly talking to the pitcher, but he was actually talking to the shortstop and telling the pitcher, "You give me one to handle, that runner's going to go. You give me one to handle." And he was talking to the shortstop while he was talking to the pitcher and said, "You get ready." And he threw him out easily. Bouncer to right. Isaacs picks it up, steps on the bag for the first out. 3 unassisted, 3U in your books. And Duncan will head up. He walked back in the first inning. Both Hensley and Duncan opened the game with walks. And that's the first time right there that Talon Hicksonbaugh has gotten either the first or second hitter of the inning out for Edwards County. As Duncan fouls it off to the right side. Duncan, a junior. Most of this team is juniors. Edwards County with 3 seniors in the starting lineup, including their designated hitter, Drew Seibert. A line shot right at second baseman Jake Easton. He had to move a step to his left and picked it up easily. So Cash Connor will step in with 2 outs. Connor lined out himself to short in the first inning. Cash Connor batting .500 starting this game. This would make him what now? 7 for 15 after that line out. So doing quick math in my head, what's that? 460? 460. Let's call it that. 15 divided by 7. Yeah, it's 460. 7 divided by 15. 2-1 the count here on Connor. Connor with 3 doubles out of his 7 hits. So the man has some power. He's just a junior as well. Good catcher. And the curveball does not come down. 3-1. Hicksonbaugh may just be pitching around Connor a little bit. We'll see how this next one looks. See if he brings it down. That would have been a strike 2, and it's going to eat up the defense. Fairfield, I tell you what, Jake Easton, that hit came to him on a bounce. And, man, that bounced all the way to the foul line. That's a base hit for Cash Connor. Call him 8 for 16. He's back to .500. He will be replaced by a courtesy runner, as it will be Rocky Bell stepping in to run for the catcher. Jex Snapper heads to the plate with 2 outs and the man on first. See if he can extend the inning for the Lions. Ground into a 6-4-3 double play to end inning number 1. As he watches ball 1 cross low, I guess. I'm sitting here behind it now. I guess as the throw over does not get Rocky Bell. It was close. That was the A move from Hicksonbaugh. Isaac's trying to hold Bell close. Next one way out of the zone is 2-0. You see the good crowd behind home plate. Concession stand is open. Gorgeous day it's turned out to be. Hopefully it'll stay that way. And the runner goes. That's popped into center field. On the run. That's going to get down. Edwards County may score. They're going to bring Bell around. Throw home is on the way, and it's too late. So a run-scoring single for Schnapper as Bell came all the way around. He was already on the run trying to steal second base, And Schnepper stands at first, but ties the game at 1 apiece. Bell never hesitated. He rounded second. And that would say like the Enos Slaughter run in the World Series back in 1942. Or was that 44? No, 44 was Browns. I'm at 46. That's 42. That one knocked into center field. Another long run. Let's see. This time, Jesse King able to catch up to it. But the Lions tie it up on a couple of hits. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning, 1-1.
Jimmy Order Lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, Jimmy Order guns too.
John Lucas,
What?
you better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zing Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zing Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Heading back out to the mound for the Lions is Jackson Hensley. Heading to the plate for Fairfield, Ian Puckett. He'll be followed by Caleb King, Talon Hicksonbaugh, and if anybody gets on, Braken Cavachi. Puckett walked and scored back in the first inning. He was batting in the second inning moments ago, a little while ago, whenever Jesse King was thrown out trying to steal second. As he watches ball one and strike one go past. Puckett takes a swing at the third pitch. He is well off it. Taking a look at the weather, I understand it's raining pretty good up in Louisville right now. As that one way inside. Puckett got out of the way a little bit, but it looked like he was willing to take one for the team. And he grabs his chest, says, I'm okay. That nearly hit me. 2-2 the count. Hensley works from the top of the hill and throws strike three. Puckett never really got the bat off his shoulder, and he'll take the first out of the inning. That is strikeout number 2 for Hensley. He struck out Jesse King to open the game looking, and now strikes out Ian Puckett as Caleb King will head to the plate, Jesse's brother. Curveball comes into the zone for strike one. That was a nice pitch. Curveball, same pitch for strike two. Hensley is heating up. He's getting himself a little rhythm going now. And wisely, Caleb King steps out of the box and trying to slow Hensley down a little bit because he's got a run going. 0-2 the count on King. Caleb King swings, and oh, what a great play by the third baseman for Edwards County, Jex Schnepper. And that'll be the second out. Leaping to his right, he's able to gather with his left-handed mitt and line out. L5 in your book. So Talon Hicksonbaugh will head to the plate. He had a double back in the first inning, as that one's a little bit high for ball one. 2 outs here in inning number 3. Game is tied 1 apiece. Two and 0. Swing and a miss. Pitcher versus pitcher here. Although Hicksonbaugh cleanup, whereas Hensley's leadoff. Bouncer up the middle, gets by Hensley, gathered by Roosevelt. He throws over in time for the out. So 3 up, 3 down for the Mules. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. Score remains tied at 1.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Take a trip to Old Mexico with the whole family without ever leaving Southern Illinois. It's La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. La Fuente's authentic Mexican cuisine will delight every appetite, from sizzling fajitas to tasty tacos to the best burritos this side of the Rio Grande. La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon.
Hicksonbaugh heads back to the mound here in this tie game. And he will face Drew Seibert, then Drew Roosevelt. And then Evan Rhodes. Anybody gets on, it'll be Cy Nelson coming to the plate. I do not like the radar. About 25 miles away. That might be here in about half an hour or so. So one of these two teams needs to get out and get a lead. As we're in the 4th inning, once this half of the inning is over, it'll be a complete game, or it can be a complete game should the rain come. We'll see what happens. I bet, though, if the rain comes, we'll get those pretty cameras out of the way and get them to the truck. Hicksonbaugh falls to his rear end and throws it from there, as Isaacs can't handle the throw, and Seibert is safe. Hicksonbaugh went out and slipped, and Coach Fleener is saying that he had his foot on the bag before the ball was knocked out by the runner, that Fleener making the argument that the runner knocked it out after he was already out. Now the umpires are going to talk about it, and they're going to get the home plate umpire's opinion. He's going to say safe. So Roosevelt stands at the plate waiting to go. Drew Seibert stands on first base. His second hit of the day. Kind of a bad luck deal for Fairfield, as Hicksonbaugh got to the baseball with plenty of time, but he lost his footing, fell to his keister, and threw over to first base. And Isaacs made the catch, made the catch and then tried to make the tag. Ball was knocked loose from his hand as he was making the tag, and Chris Fleener making the argument that he should have been out before he tried to make the tag. As it is, Chris Fleener's not going to win that argument. So, a man on first with nobody out here in the top of the fourth for Edwards County. Officials do give a base hit there to Seibert, as Drew Roosevelt, who struck out looking back in the second inning, pops the second one foul out of play, 2 in a row. Umpire's going to run out of baseballs as well. Winds beginning to blow from the southeast as they have been swirling a little bit. Swing and a nipper. Roosevelt got a smidge of that baseball, and he stays alive. Carson White doing a great job catching it, but didn't matter. That one is popped into deep right center field. It's going to get down and roll near the wall. Picked up by Grieve. He throws in, and the runners will stop at second and third on a nobody out double for Drew Roosevelt. Bottom of the lineup turning it on here for Edwards County. Seibert stops over at third, and Evan Rhodes will come to the plate. Rhodes ground to the pitcher back in the second. And for the third out of 4 innings, the first 2 hitters have reached base for Edwards County. The only time they didn't reach base was when Edwards County got their lone run back in the third. Hensley and Duncan both made an out. Connor got a base hit, and then Schnepper got a base hit to send him in. Or to send in the courtesy runner anyway. 1-1 the score, but Edwards County threatening. That ball popped into short left field on the run. And that's going to drop. Gets behind the shortstop, Caleb King. Cavacci, I'm not sure he ever saw it well. And 1 run comes in on a Texas League single. How about that? Seibert comes in to score, then the Edwards County takes a 2-1 lead. That will bring up Cy Nelson. Lions have a real rally going now as they've started off this 4th inning with 3 straight hits. And a bunt. That may be a hit. Hicksonball fires in time to first, and that's the first out of the inning. But the runners move up. A good sacrifice for Nelson. So, back to the top of the order with runners at second and third. 1 out now. Jackson Hensley will step to the plate for Edwards County. Real opportunity. In comes the infield, and he pops it into a deep center field on the run. Making the play is Jesse King. Plenty of room, however, for the runner, Drew Roosevelt, to score. Rhodes advances to third, and that makes it 3-1. Edwards County. Lions with a 1 run in the third, 2 here in the fourth. And Hicksonball fading. Now with 2 outs. Ball gets away. Runner comes home. Throw to the plate. Not in time. Rhodes gets there on the pass ball. And pass ball's kind of mean. Wild pitch. Wild pitch. White got his glove up on it, but it was way out of the zone. And the 4th run comes in. It's 4-1 in favor of Edwards County. Throw the nice knock over to the third baseman, Ian Puckett. He throws over, but the damage is done. The Lions get 3 base hits. They bring all 3 in, and through 3 1/3, it is Edwards County 4, Fairfield 1.
Adding car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Braken Cavachi, left fielder, will head to the plate. He'll be followed by Jake Easton, then Carson White. Anybody gets on. Boston Isaacs. The Mules need some runs as the sun has gone behind clouds and there is rain coming. It's 4-1 now, Edwards County. And and this game is now a complete game if it rains and they choose not to come back. So Fairfield's got to get back on the board and do it in a hurry. Hensley has really settled down since that first inning when he gave up the run on a couple of hits and a walk. But the Mules could not take advantage of a good opportunity to pick up more runs. As a 3-0 count leads to a 3-1 from Hensley. Jackson Hensley has gone all the way here for Edwards County, as that one is smacked over into the Edwards County coaching staff. Michael Snidel. Not too many things will get him to hop at quickly. Calling for dinner, maybe something like that. As that one is poked into right for a base hit. Cavachi will round to first and head back as the Mules have something going maybe here in the fourth. It was a 3-run fourth inning for Edwards County. Quarterback Cash Connor behind the plate tells his left fielder, right fielder, Wyatt Greathouse, move in a little bit. Jake Easton to the plate. Throw over is not in time. Prather over there at first base. Trying to keep Cavachi close. Hensley's next is in for a strike. 4-1. Edwards County leads it here. Mules led 1-0 until the third. It was tied at 1, and now it's 4-1. Fairfield trying to answer back. There's another base hit into right field as Cavachi rounds and heads back to second base. 2 hits in a row for Fairfield with nobody out. They've got something brewing. As Carson White will head to the plate. Mules down 3. Not really the time for bunting. We'll see what happens. The right-handed catcher steps in. He got a base hit his last time up. First pitch out of the zone from Jackson Hensley. Boston Isaacs on deck. Throw back to second. Mules have lost a couple of base runners today via caught stealing, and that would be an ignominious time for that to happen again. Happened twice in the second inning, and that's just bad base running, especially when one of them was a courtesy runner, I think. No. Isaacs got tossed out. King got tossed out. Four to 1, the lead for Edwards County, 2-0 the count on Carson. Carson White in the black jersey. As he pops that into center field, Cy Nelson backs up on it, makes the play, no runner to third. So the first out is recorded by the Lions. Edwards County looking to go 6-1 today. Fairfield looking to go 6-4. In conference, Edwards County looking to go 2-0. Fairfield looking to go 1-1 and drop the Lions to 1-1. So Boston Isaacs to bat next for Fairfield. Isaacs, the right-hander, swings the first pitch. He sees that's a base hit over to the left side. Making the turn. The throw home is not in time. A throw back to second, not in time to get Easton. But a base hit for Boston Isaacs. Cuts into that lead. It is now 4-2. Edwards County on top. And Michael Snyder wants to have a chat with his pitcher here with one out in this fourth inning. It's a 4-2 game. And with just one out, Austin Grieve getting set to bat. And Snyder wanting to talk to the entire defense, not just his pitcher, I think. He wants to make sure that they are ready here on first and third, or probably first and second with just one out. As the entire infield having a pretty vivid discussion out there. Now they're almost ready to go. Jax Duncan heading to his shortstop position first. Everybody else now done. All right, when you see that kind of thing and the way that Edwards County has been playing, I wouldn't be surprised to see an attempt to catch somebody stealing here. We'll see what happens. Hensley looking at Austin Grieve. Grieve flew out in the second. Fakes the bunt. They thought about throwing down, but the Lions were ready as Prather was charging in from first. Easton on second. He's got great speed. Isaacs at first. Not quite as good a speed. 1-1 the count on the sophomore Austin Grieve. Jesse King on deck here with one out. Coach Fleener gives the signals. Hensley, as that's a swing and a miss on the bunt. Hensley laughing to his catcher as he turns around and heads back to the mound. Because I think they called, let's just keep climbing the ladder, see if we can't get him to swing and bunt and miss. And that's what happened. It was too high for him to get a bat on. That one bounced to the left side, gets through. They're going to send the runner. The throw, no throw home as Rhodes can't handle it. He was coming up trying to throw, and he left the ball on the ground. So a base hit for Austin Grieve, and the Mules have now cut it to 1, 4-3. Isaacs ends up at second base. Grieve over at first. 1, 2, 3, 4 base hits this inning. And this may be it for Jackson Hensley as Michael Snidel making the walk. That is it for Hensley. We'll see who's going to pitch. We'll be back to Fairfield Veterans Field after these words.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
So Dylan Prather, the left-hander, comes in to throw for Edwards County. He had a big night on Tuesday. He came into that tight seventh inning and able to get 3 swinging outs for him, the Mules. 3 strikeouts in a tough spot. He's going to, with 1 out in here and runners at first and second, he's going to look for similar things. Aiden Martin now the second, or the runner on second, courtesy runner on second for Fairfield. As that foul ball went off of the shoulder of Cash Connor, and Michael Snidle's going to go talk to him and make sure that that's okay. Connor says, yeah, I can feel my arm. Some of it, a little of it. I'm okay. No problem. That'd be the time to run, though, if you're Aiden Martin off of second base. See if Cash Connor can actually throw or not. He may be faking him. Who knows? 4-3 the score as Fairfield's returned with a couple here in the fourth inning. Lions scored 3 in their half of the fourth. Fairfield with 2 so far in their half of the fourth. The Mules had 1 in the first, 2 here in the fourth. Lions with 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth. We're still in the fourth inning. 2-strike count on Jesse King. The left-hander throws it inside, nearly hit him. Runners will advance as that almost hit Jesse King. Looking at a 1-2 count as the runners advance on the wild pitch. 1-2, 1 out. Good speed at second. In Grieve. And that's knocked out into center field. That's going to drop. Base hit. 1 run is in. Grieve comes around. The throw to the plate. In time for the second out. What a throw from center field. Cy Nelson guns down Austin Grieve. The game is tied as Aiden Martin comes in. Jesse King ends up at second base with a single and taking second on the throw. So he's in scoring position, but a gun from center field, 8-2 from Cy Nelson. Wow. As first pitch is swung on and knocked to the side from Ian Puckett. Puckett with a runner on second base. Still a man in scoring position. It is 4-4. They hadn't changed. Now they've changed the scoreboard. Ty hasn't changed it yet. 4-4, Ty. As Prather, thank you. Prather looks in, fires. Deep inside. Puckett struck out looking back in the third. Walked and scored in the first. So he's 0 for 1. As they might need to turn the lights on. There's a pop foul out to the right side. You can see the cloud cover coming back in. What is it, Southern Illinois weather? If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes. It'll change. Radar, a little bit of rain. The heavy stuff is kind of backed off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But the Mules pick up 3 more on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. They leave 1. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning, 4-4.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal, hometown service without the runaround, go to Lawn Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Like Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn for the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamons always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lamonsonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Top of the 5th inning coming up. It'll be Cash Connor leading off for the Lions, followed by Jex Schnepper, Dylan Prather. Anybody gets on, we'll see Drew Seibert. What an exciting 4th inning that one was, as the Lions sent 6 to the plate, scored 3. The Mules sent 7 to the plate and scored 3. Hicksonbaugh comes out to continue for the Fairfield Mules as Prather finished it up for Jackson Hensley. Hensley went 3 1/3. Had 2 strikeouts, gave up 8 hits, 4 runs, all 4 were earned. Also walked 2. Will not be a part of the decision. As we are tied in the 5th. Connor knocks that one out to left. Grieve comes in, heads back out, makes the play. Lights are now on. Somebody was listening to me. How about that? So Jack Schnepper will head to the plate. Ground into a double play back in the 1st, and then add a nice base hit to right center field back in the 3rd, plated a run. I was surprised he ended up on first base. I thought he'd be at second as the throw came home, but Schnepper did not advance past first. 0-2 the count here on Schnepper. As Hicksonbaugh beginning to pick up his pace a little bit. Out of the zone, ball 1. Hicksonbaugh starter today. He has given up 7 hits, all 4 runs, all 4 are earned. Neither team with an error this afternoon. As that one's knocked into right center, long run for both. And nice catch, running it down. Jesse King out in center field. King with a long run. I'm guessing about 75 feet to get to that. And that'll bring up Dylan Prather now, the pitcher, with 2 outs. Prather, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the second. And he flew out to center in the third to end that inning. Two and 0 the count. Top of the 5th inning. Edwards County defeated Fairfield 4-3 on Tuesday in Albion. This game tied up at 4 now. As there's a strike on 3-0. Prather letting that go through. If you're wondering who's coming up for Fairfield in the 5th, it'll be Caleb King, Talon Hixabaugh, and Braken Cavachi. Up high, ball 4. That will be delayed, won't it? 5-pitch walk. So here comes Drew Seibert. They haven't been able to keep him off the base pass. He's 2 for 2. And it will be a courtesy runner for Prather. That'll be Walker Sledge. Walker Sledge. And timeout is called. They saw lightning. Well, that means we'll have a delay. And I tell you what, let's take a quick break. We'll see what we're going to do. And then come back here to Fairfield, see what happens. We're in the 5th inning, top of the 5th inning, tied at 4 apiece. We'll be back. Give me 1 minute to find out what might happen. Okay, be back in 1 minute.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents of North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My grandfather, Cal Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we are doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Welcome back to Veterans Field here in Fairfield, top of the 5th inning. We are in a delay, tied 4-4 in the top of the 5th. They've brought the tarps back out onto the field to cover the mound and the mound and the pitchers, the home plate area. And with the rules being what they are in high school baseball, and for safety's sake, of course, they will have to go 30 minutes before they will play again, at least 30 minutes. So and then you have to have no lightning for 30 minutes. Looking at the radar, I don't think we're going to get that here very soon. I don't think we'll have clearing for a while. We don't think there's going to be clearing for a while. We haven't heard officially from either school, but I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to shut down for the time being, and we may be back later this afternoon or evening. But at this time, we're going to shut down and end the broadcast. Hopefully, they'll be able to get it played again or finish it out sometime. With it being 4-4 in the fifth, you can't end the game. That was the reason it was so important that Edwards County shut down the Mules in the fourth inning. They couldn't get it done because folks were seeing this coming. So we regret we're going to have to shut down for the time being for safety's sake and for Lightning. But we'll be back in action tomorrow at North Clay as Lawrenceville takes on the North Clay Cardinals. Until then, we appreciate y'all tuning in to Wabash Catch TV. I hate to sign off with a tie, but for all of us at Wabash, my name is Bruce Dickey. Thanking you for tuning in and reminding you the score's tied at 4. We'll see you next time.